Hey everybody, it's the Wargaming Guy. Welcome back to the channel. And yes, here we are. It's finally arrived. You knew it was coming, and you knew when it got here, I'd be covering it. So this is it. This is the apparently we are in the era of long titles: Strategic Command, World War II, War in the Pacific, Deep Breath, Rise and Fall of an Empire. And yes, that is the Marco Polo Bridge there that they are Japanese troops there are charging across. I have been there. I think I did. I posted once a long time ago a picture of me at the Marco Polo Bridge back when, things were a little calmer between us and China. I think it was, I don't even remember when it was. It might have been, no, I don't remember, 10 or 12 or some 2012, something. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look. But at any rate, it was a great trip with the Marine Raiders. And yeah, it was cool. But that's what this is, because this whole new DLC is all about kind of refining the campaign from the Japanese side and then giving you some more scenarios. So let's take a look at what we've got here. You can go from Marco Polo to Pearl Harbor. Now, a lot of these are obviously from the original game. Summer of Decision, 1942, is the other strategic. It's the other campaign in here, and then we have a bunch of scenarios. Man, I'm sorry, I cannot talk this morning. A bunch of scenarios, including the one I've been waiting for, Okinawa, where my father fought, and then Olympic and Cornet. These are going to be fun. So let's just take a look. Well, first of all, let's look at the victory conditions. So they got to hold Shuri, or good luck, or that would be a tough thing to do, or Makobe until July 3rd. Capture Shuri before July 3rd. Yeah, they needed more than 80 days to do it. It was a nightmare, the battle. And so let's go ahead and we'll pick the Allies, since I'm going to play from the Allies first, and I don't want to know too much about where the Japanese are, what they've got set up. I mean, if this is historical, we know where most of the Japanese are waiting for us. That's interesting. The pencil work from someone who was there trying to bring out okay, we're not even going to read these things. I just want to get to the... Okay, so there's Okinawa. And I'm going to be interested in how they do the kamikazes, because that's obviously a real issue. Look at... Holy moly. Yeah. So they got a mortar torpedo boat. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, that's the 4th Marine Regiment. What do you know? It's, by the way, it's not. Yeah, 4th Marines, or the 4th. It actually should be Marine Regiment. The 4th Marines in the Marine Corps. If you say 4th Marines or 1st Marines or 5th Marines, you're referring to the regiment, not the division. So I think they made a mistake here. Anyway, that's my dad right there. Of course, here's the Yotan Airfield, which they rolled right through. And then the 6th Division went north. Everybody else went south. And you can see here, they've got this pretty well modeled here. Man, do they go all the way to the top? I think they do. They do. So I'm not seeing any victory hexes or anything. I guess there wouldn't be. I guess we're just going to... Yeah. Oh, well, here we go. There you go. That's it. Is that the only one? Let's see. Okay. So they've got an alternative industrial thing here. And, of course, this is where the final battles were fought. Yeah, there's the Oroku Peninsula. I like how this looks. Ooh, we can get closer. I forgot. There's Hacksaw Ridge, Skyline Ridge, all these... places that were just so... And then, of course, the worst was here, Sugarloaf, Half Moon. Just an absolute nightmare. And then, of course, this is where the 4th Marines landed. and came in, and I want my hexes on because that's how I like it. Yeah, so that's a brief look. This guy's in a bad way. Here, so yeah, this is the 381st Regiment. So we got Army troops, of course, because we had Army and Marines. You had 3 Marine divisions and Army divisions, and it was quite the deal. Oh, there's Buckner. He's the head of the Army. He would not survive the campaign. Yeah. So there you go, Geiger. And yeah, that looks really pretty good. So let's let's bail out of this. And let's go back here. Let's take a look at Olympic. And again, we'll just say we're playing from the Japanese or the American side, the Allied side. Actually going to have some allies in this one. I love those pencil sketches. Okay, so here we are with Olympic. Oh, so the Japanese, and they're going, well, that's historical. That's what they were going to do. And me seeing this doesn't ruin much because I can't really do anything about it if I play it, when I play. Anyway, good. They dodged that. Oh, sub. No. Okie dokie, artichokey. Who did they just beat up on over here? Oh, we got the Brits. Very nice. They probably are moving some units. It's interesting that they give the Japanese the first strike on this. I think that's actually a good thing because that was their plan. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's bad. That was there. He's gone. Where are my fighters protecting me? I've got CVs right there. Why aren't they doing? Holy crap. Okay, y'all wanted to know why we didn't want to invade Japan? Here's your answer. Finally, the way they've got this set up, they've actually got apparently they've got the aircraft carriers out of position. That's a whole infantry division they just sank, folks. Wow. Okay, I've played other Invasion of Japan games, a couple of them. One was a board game. But man, oh man, it didn't start like this. They may have underestimated the Americans' control of the air here. I think they've leaned towards the Japanese to help balance the game because this just doesn't seem right. But hey, what do I know? And that's only trying to escape. Yeah, fat chance. And that's just the one landing zone. There are others, as you can see, part of them over here. As soon as they let me do something, I'll show them to you. And we got guys back in Okinawa. Okay. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Go away. I'm not sure what the ticking. I don't understand that. But anyway. And then it stops, so that's weird. Here we go. So, man. They really... 4th Marine Division. So the 4th Marines Division lost a big chunk of their personnel. So Infantry Division, Americal Division, 41st, 25th. Oh, these are are each of these units divisions? Wait. Yeah, I guess. Oh, they are. They've upped the scale. Yeah, that's the whole division. So we lost four. Wow. Died. That seems excessive to me. That seems like the absolute best case for the Japanese. I wonder if they've done that on purpose just to give them a fighting chance. Interesting. So there you go. Wow, that was something. Let's bail out of here, and we'll look at one more, and then we'll. I want to see what Cornet looks like. And again, we're going to play the Allies so they can come. Oh, okay, that was a nice little picture. They are making a few. Oh, look at that, Tokyo. Whatever was left of it, because most of it was burned to a crisp by this point. Yeah, these are units are well, some. Okay, 15 divisions. I'm not going to read all this. Iron, or I assume that's like the. Yeah. We'll say yes, of course, just for kicks. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, 24th Infantry, 31st Infantry. And where's the... Here we go. I think the Marines are over here. Somewhere. Yeah. There's my dad, 6th Marine Division. 4th and 1st. So that's a little bit of a bit of an overview. I'm assuming that if you capture this, you probably win, but wow, these look pretty awesome. So now here's the question: where do we want to start? My original thought was I wanted to do some of the scenarios and save the campaigns, but the two campaigns they give us are they're not exactly the same, but one starts in 1937. So the odds of you starting this and getting to where the Japanese were in the summer of 1942 are pretty long. It's very hard, as you might remember from playing the original Strategic Command War in the Pacific. It's very hard at this scale of a game, or any really game in the Pacific, to match what the Japanese did when they struck Pearl Harbor in the Philippines and just exploded all over the Pacific. This has the advantage of being slightly shorter, and it puts you in that place where I'm assuming they've pretty much peaked, and now you have to decide where you're going to go. Are you going to go south into Australia? Are you going to go for India? Are you going to maybe push towards Midway? What's the victory here? Japanese, holy cow. Obviously, they got to have Tokyo and Osaka, or the game's over, if that's, I'm sure. Supreme victory for the Allies is, look at all that, by July 31st, 1945. Decisive, all the above are an ally. All of the above by August 1st. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's a later date. Okay, so morale plays into this one a little heavier. National morale's below 15% by January of 46. So, yeah. So I'm thinking that it might be more interesting to play from this one, the Rise and Fall of an Empire DLC, the Summer of Decision. My question, though, is like, which way would you go? Because you can argue, of course, all of them. You could go, just go straight to China and throw everything you've got at that. It's really, I don't actually know. So we're going to play the Axis here. And we'll just play our usual setup. We've struck a great blow at Western imperialism, and we now have to decide on our next steps. Will it be an invasion of Australia, an advance into India, reinforcing China, or an attack on Midway and ultimately Hawaii? A move into the Solomon Islands could be useful in isolating Australia and forcing the enemy to attack us, or we could use those islands as a launching pad for further offensives to further isolate Australia. Choose a path to victory before the weakened Allied forces can regroup and counterattack. Do not forget to consult the strategy guide, too, which I have not looked at. I forgot. They actually do that now. Avoiding North USSR. Stalin may attack Manchukuo. Should our presence there appear weak, only Japanese units set in motion will deter Soviet, in set locations, will deter Soviet mobilization. Units belonging to our allies will not impress Stalin. Well, shoot. So we got to keep Manchukuo's units within 8 hexes of Harbin. Keep Japanese units in, oh boy, all these cities. These locations are displayed on the map with blue hatching or red hatching if Japanese units are not present in them. Okay, that's helpful. So we got the blue, we got the blue, we got the blue. I'm not seeing any red. So if we leave it alone, it's probably okay. That's what I'm thinking. So here we are. And the big question is, what? Oh, we haven't even taken Corregidor yet. What do we want to do? Well, we want to take Corregidor. That's maritime bombers. So let's maybe start with that. And we took Corregidor. Wow, that was hard. Okay. Everybody else looks like they're... Oh, yeah, we've taken all this. So let's see where we're at. We are not... okay. We're not in New Guinea yet. And we are not in the Solomons. We've got just one unit. And we've got this guy who we can launch. And that's not at this scale, that's a pretty quick trip, but there's got to be somebody there, right? I mean, there has to be. I would love to know for sure. Yeah, this is empty, totally empty. Let's take a look over here. Here we go. Let's come up and see what's going on in Thailand and Burma. Okay, so there's Imphal. There's Lido. There's Kohima. Some Chinese units, which shouldn't prove to be that big of a problem, but we don't have a lot in Burma at the moment, if you'll notice. In fact, we don't really have hardly anything. So, and no new units. What's my reinforcement schedule look like? Whoa, okay. But look at that, that's July. It's May now, so that's not too bad. So we're going to get these. Yeah, well, we're not going to get much in the way of ground forces. Some, but not as many as I'd like if we're going to push on China or into India. I'm not really sure India's... look where the capital is. That is a long way, man. And the British are going to flip their lids if we get in there. So I don't know what would happen. Let's look at morale for a second, too. Okay. Yeah, well, the U.S., because of Pearl Harbor, I guess, is down there. The Russians really don't count. Everybody's just apparently just at 100, except for us, and we're zooming up to 120. Okay. So morale's not a factor at the moment. And that's what I thought. That's that Army Corps from Thailand. It probably won't be very good. But then again, neither are the Chinese units. But the problem here is we don't really have enough units. We need more infantry badly. And I don't know where we're supposed to get them. Maybe, no, not down here. There's nothing there. I guess we could get these guys eventually, but take a while. So the question then is, yeah, where do we go? That's the big one. We've got some landing forces here we could mobilize. I think if we could take Port Moresby, that I think would be actually better than Guadalcanal. In the sense that I'm afraid we're stretching ourselves a little bit if we go for the canal. If we go for oh geez. Hello boys, why are you all here? Is that Wake? Do we have names for any of these places? I know that's Oahu. That's a national morale. That's got to be Midway, right? And this has to be Wake. Still no name on it. Oh, there it is, Wake Island. All right. So this has got to be, yes. So we're actually kind of set up to to go for Midway in a sense, although we don't need troops, but we could always load these suckers up. You know what? I've been thinking that really there's no reason to do that, but maybe there is. They've moved that line beyond which with Honolulu in Allied hands, Axis units that cross this line will suffer penalties. They've moved that a little closer. Used to be like back here somewhere, but I really haven't got any complaints about that. All right, let's go. We don't have long range. Shoot. That's a drag. Really? He's not up to the... That's a bummer. Because that's going to slow me down, but I've got time, I guess. Yeah, actually, if I don't push it'll take me... Well, but if I don't push it, I may regret not being fast enough, too. Let me send him out here. If I lose him, it's not the end of the world. He's a light carrier. Not that I want to, but, here, we'll give you some company. This way I can at least keep my escorts with them. Because the carriers are faster than the battleships, that's for sure. Alright, taking a risk here. So, since we're in the mood to take risks. Really? We may need the mobility, so we're going to do that. Oh, we do have this guy already here. So where's my destroyer? Here it is. So I was hoping they had something weak there. And sadly, they do not. Oh, we need to get Leh as a harbor. Does that make any difference supply-wise? I doubt it. Okay, so we're going to have to grab that. So, oops. Are you kidding? Great. That's the only carrier I've got, too. All the other carriers, I guess, are probably... But let's look. Do we have any here? Maybe Singapore? No. Yep. They're all going for Midway, so we're going to just have to live without them for a while, I guess. That may have not been a good idea. But what are you going to do? Here. Might as well go accompany them. Okay, the home base looks pretty good. Man, I got units all over the place. See if any of these guys can be upgraded. You can. You can. Okay. Yeah, we don't really care about that. Okay. All right. I don't think we need you anymore. So we're going to shift him to Burma. Because we're going to try to push a little bit towards India, too, if we can. That's nice. Well, that did absolutely nothing. That probably won't do much either. And guess what? The Burma Corps stood right up to me. I can upgrade, but I can't reinforce. Okay. I can reinforce you, but we should see if what we need to... I hate to pour mobility into everybody, but in these jungles, you can't do anything. That really comes in handy. Now for China. Let's look at our supply here. Not good in this area. Not good at all. Over here, it looks like maybe we're going for the commie base. I don't know. It's not fantastic, but it's better than the other place. And there's the commies. And I can't attack them? That seems weird. Okay. Nice. Nice. Can we get anybody else in there to hit him? I don't think so. That's not going to help me any. Should have probably used my artillery first. Duh. Yeah, boy, this is kind of weird. There we go. Hit him. Let's get you in the town. Now, let's look at partisans. They don't seem to be too dangerous at the moment, so... Why can't... Are these guys not... They haven't declared war on us yet? Is that the thing? Might be. Like tanks, yes, yeah. Yeah, we want to hold on to that. That'll probably trigger them. That was probably a mistake. So let's really? Okay, well, we need it, so we're going to move them to Burma. We'll leave you in Singapore for now. Do we have... What do we got? Where's our HQ in Burma? There it is. So we need more troops because we could maybe drive for Chittagong, too. Yeah, I don't really think you're doing much. We're going to spend this first turn just upgrading everybody and burning through our MPPs like there's no tomorrow. But that's the way it goes. Oh, I should have upgraded probably. I'm going to take him to... If we're going to go for it, we might as well go for it, right? Right. So, we want to leave some troops here. And then I think what we need to do is get some garrison units. And that might really help us out. But we haven't actually looked and seen our research yet either. Oh, really? We're not... Wow. Really? Well, that sucks. Well, I can't do anything here then, so it doesn't really matter. That's not what I was hoping for. My priorities are a bit different, apparently, than the Japanese were. Yep. And that's all I can do. I'm down to 72, so... okay. I think that's about it. We'll bring this guy over, well, not next time, the time after, I guess. We'll leave him be for now. I think we'll let these guys just stay here till we, well, maybe not. If a big battle develops over here, they're not going to be able to get there in time, are they? Let's go ahead and bring these guys up too. This is probably overkill. Bring another sub up. They're always helpful. We're going to pull you around here. And we're going to just, yeah, actually... Well, who knows where their subs are? I don't have any idea where the American subs are. We'll just put you there. And that... Oh, yeah, I forgot. There. I think that's that. So let's go ahead and see what happens here. Yep. Yep. Indian nationalist Mohan Singh is asking permission to raise and support an Indian National Army from among Indian deserters we captured in Malaya. Equipping the first corps will cost us 80. Sure. We need people. First Sikh Corps. Communist China joins the Allies. Well, we knew that was coming. USSR is sending aid. Really? That's interesting. Oh, here, let's zoom in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Americans are a little more active than I thought they would be. Oh, no. Run, buddy. Run away. Run away. Thank you. Come on. Come take us now. Okay, so they're just going to do the reinforcement, shuffle around a little bit. Ah, gee. Boy, the Japanese and China just look hopeless to me. Maybe not. Oh, okay, he's pulling back. The Indian Corps, or the whatever it was. The Burma Corps, that's what it is. Hello. I wonder what they have stationed on Midway. Nothing showed, but that doesn't mean nothing's there. Okay. Oh, great. That's it? That is it. Look at all this. Holy cow. I think... I can't really tell what's here with the sub anyway. So let's just come down. Oh, I didn't set it up right. Let's set the mode for hunt. Yeah, okay. And well, he can't get... Well, yes, let's put him right here. Now... he can't strike... What's going on here? It's got a garrison. That's apparently all they have there. Apparently there's nothing there because they won't let him strike nothing. Oh, shoot, I can't get ahead of him. We're going to have to double you up, pal, because we got to get some people up here to protect this. We're going to do the same here. That way, next turn, we should be able to cruise into range. Do whatever damage needs to be done. And then get the heck out of Dodge. Don't you wish you could just, like, select them all and move them? But no. So we're going to bring you guys along our, kind of like our third echelon here. Just in case if the surface battle gets really heated up and it looks like we might be able to, is this Yamamoto? Yeah, or Yamato. I heard a guy talking about the Pacific War yesterday, and he was, or the other day, and he was talking about the Yamamoto. It's Yamato, but easy mistake. Got it. Yes. It's more like it. Now let's move out. Oh, wait a minute. Partisans. Yeah. Okay, we're going to bring you down here. They were probably sitting on a partisan, but there's other units around here that can cover that with the zone of control, so we'll not worry too much about that. Or blammo, take that, you rotten commie. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Neither is this, probably. Oh, all right. I guess maybe we can wear him down a little bit. Yes! We showed those commies. That's right. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. Yes, that's what I thought. That should help more than just one extra point. Okay. I mean, nothing great there, but whatever. He'll be in infall. So we're actually going to attack, even though we're not anywhere near ready. Oh, hopefully they won't be able to scoot down and take that. That would be here. That would be really bad. So we're just gonna do that. How many points do I have? Okay. Now we need to decide which one of these guys. I think we're gonna pull. Yeah, transport. So can we get him all the way to Rangoon? We can, because there's no other port, right? Yeah, except Chittagong, and that's not. doable right now. Okay. Whoa. You. Let's reinforce you first. I just don't want to leave this whole island with nobody, but dang it, I hate to. All right, tell you what, we'll do you. Okay, so we got that going. Now we need to come down here, figure all this out. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Here. Bombers, very good. I went into port in Bougainville. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Take that. So, ooh, boy, you're in trouble. Let's switch here. He needs help. All right, that was nice. I didn't even check to see what American ship that was. Oh, well. What else have I got to do here? Well, here. All right. This guy's supply of 5, morale 35. Supply of 8, morale 109. Wow. So if we can capture Leh here, which we should be able to do real easy, that might help. I don't have an HQ, but neither does he that I can see, so that's good. That is good. Yeah, as far as Guadalcanal, I kind of feel like, this is a no-win situation for the Japanese. I know holding the capital helps out certain things and stuff, but in Henderson Field, you can pick at the Australian supply lines, but I don't know. It's it's difficult to defend, hard to take if they've got full strength units in there now, and it's difficult to defend, and so I'm just not thinking I want to do that. But I am thinking it's time for me to go because I've got to get some stuff done, and then I am recording this on Saturday, right before the big simulcast, which I'll be doing streaming live, not simulcast. I'll be streaming live here for 2 hours this afternoon to help celebrate the 25th anniversary of Slytherin Games. So we thank them very much, by the way, for sending me the code for this. I will be doing some giveaways on the live stream, but unfortunately for you, it's over by the time you see this, so I don't know what to do. Sorry. I didn't advertise it very well. Things have been a little hectic, but we will do more live streams down the road, I hope, because it was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. So until next time, it's the Wargaming Guy. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this new DLC from Matrix Slytherin, and I'll see you later.